Okay, let's see this shit. I bet. We laugh. No fucking doubt. Let's make sure this shit's working. I don't give a fuck. That's not the right one. I know it's working. You said it is. Look at that. Trippy. Alright. Cool. So this beat I started working on. I'm basically gonna mute everything, go one by one, show y'all how I did it. You can kind of see how it all goes together. So first, I always like to create atmosphere right off the bat. Like, atmosphere is really important to me, and it just creates a different sound and basically effects. So I had an original rain sound. I'll show you guys what it sounds like originally. I actually recorded this outside one day. Rain, that's it. But I wanted it to sound different, so I EQ'd it. EQing is like the most important thing you can do, I think. It just gets your sounds right and creates space and just does so much. Just make sure you know how to EQ. I'll post some videos and kind of show you guys how to do it anyways. So basically you can't see it. Those little lines right there are EQ. This isn't a good instrument to show you what I'm doing, but there's my rain. Sounds good. And then I ensembled it to give it a different effect. You're like, all right, what does that have to do with anything? It just sounds good with the rest of the mix. Ensemble is actually really cool too. Like these are basically your waveforms. I set it to 8 voices, output mix 100, so I can get that almost like a whooping effect, or I don't know really what you want to call it, but it's almost like a glitching effect. Sounds good. And then I usually do my drums. I'm gonna go into it. I kicked my EQ. You can see how the waveform is going. The way I EQ'd it. If I open it up, it's basically, I threw a tape delay on this, which you just change with this, and your output's wet. You just gotta mess around with it. And then that's my drums for that section. What I did was I had these holy keys. I got a loop. Why is it always doing that? Oh, cool. I had it wrong the whole time. That's my bad. All right, bet. I don't know if it's right or not. Yeah, all right, it was working. Cool. Anyways, you can tell that rain plays in. See, I thought it sounded good, but then I reversed this noise right here put it underneath it to add more atmosphere, and I thought it sounded really good. I'll show y'all how I do the hi-hats, because they sound really realistic. That's really what I go for. I want my instrument sounding real at the same time, really good too. So I did a pattern with my velocities, as you can tell down here, 60 velocity. This one's only 37, but it sounds, first of all, the hi-hat already sounds really real, but with the velocities changes, it's like really like jazzy effect, because when jazz drummers are playing with their hi-hats, the velocity is never the same and they have to change the velocity. Velocity is basically how hard the note is being played. So like, you think of a drummer sitting there with his drumstick hitting the hi-hats, it's never the same velocity, and that's how it sounds realistic. So when you change your velocities and you really pinpoint your velocities and get a good pattern with it, it sounds really realistic. Actually really good. You see what I'm saying? Play it all together. It's just one of the ones I've been working on. Not really like, but basically with all these sounds, for you to guys get your sounds like, so like use the EXS24 sampler. So like say like you go online, oh someone's on my phone. Say you go online, find a sample or just a sound in general that you like, go into the sampler, go up to here, hit no instrument. Hold on, let's just do this the right way so I can actually show you. All right, you go up to here, no instrument, get that line, go to edit, got it right here, right? All the, probably don't know what that is, but you're looking at it like, I bet. See, I use Splice a lot. I recommend Splice if you don't use it. All right, I know I haven't done that one yet, so I keep everything on C4. I don't know why. It's just easy for me to remember. Hold up, what? Why am I getting a kick from that? Hold on. Software, it's in here, AXS24 sampler, create. Right to the top, EXS24 sampler, new, edit, right to here, Splice, or whatever form you have. This is just sounds. So wherever you get your sounds, actually, all right, cool. Go ahead, hit X, save, per real, some type of name for it. This is your drive. This thing really helps like get your sound on point, as well as your volume over here. Volume doesn't have as much effect as the drive does, because the drive kind of works as an amplifier. But as you see, I just created my own sound, or I just put it into a keyboard basically, so you can bring it into MIDI Media is just like digital notes that your computer reads. But look, I go to my C4 right down here. Oh, because my velocity changed. I'm gonna bring universal velocity, like try to keep it around like 70 if you want to like just like regular sounding, but always work around with it. See, that's what drive on nothing. Turn my drive up. Now you have your instrument in there that you just used. Yeah, that shit sound right. Cool. So obviously, always save it. I'm gonna pull up some other ones I got. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, before I just wanted to kind of play that before I even said anything. Um, this beat was actually really easy to make. I'm kind of gonna show you guys why. So I figured out my chord progression I wanted, and basically I just went with it. Um, see, for the first 20 bars, I went with a simple 4 chord progression: A minor 7, F major 7, E7 dominant 7, and another F major 7. But I don't know if anybody can tell, but that's like a heavy Zelda reference right there. Like Zelda Ocarina of Time, they play something just like that in the song. In one of the songs when they're like fishing or some shit. But basically, I wanted a string instrument, but I didn't want it to sound too stringy. And I thought the Eru, I honestly don't know how to pronounce that instrument, but I thought it sounded good. Yeah. And then the so I don't know why it says 8 choir and this one says Mellotronic choir. They're both Mellotrons. Anyways, Mellotron's the shit. The Beatles were using it. Everybody was using it back in the day. People still use it. It just has a certain sound. You know what I'm saying? That's a choir and flutes playing, but you can't really tell because how I got it EQ'd, like I said earlier, EQing is super important. You get your sound how you want it. I'm not gonna mess with this one, but just know you'll find it once you start EQing shit. You'll find it. Anyways, later on, I switch up the chord progression because the same chords get boring after a while, so you have to switch it up. Oh, that's Wi-Fi. Yeah, as you see, it all kind of just works together. Always go for what you think sounds good, and if you don't know it sounds good, kind of sucks. But it's another thing. Realistic sounding instruments create honestly better sounding music. Yeah, that's just one of the joints. Let's go through. Let's try to find one I haven't really worked on yet. Cool. I don't even know if I like this one though. No. Here's one I've been working on. Got my vocals in it. I'm gonna show y'all some shit with some vocals, just cause. I'll show you the beat first though. Hey now. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Alright. Alright, but that's not it. Alright, bet. There's simple vocals. True love the victim. You're losing yourself. So go for some help. True love the victim. Nothing is real. Nothing to feel. True love the victim. Anyways, I don't want to reveal the whole song. That's all y'all getting for real. But I kind of want to go and do. That's just simply tiny bit of pitch correction on this. I just do it for added effect and really didn't even need it, but it just adds clarity. This one has barely any on there, and then EQing.
True love the victim, you're losing yourself. Too cool for some help.
As you can see, I boxed my vocals.
True love the victim, nothing
One
is
filter
real.
because I layered the vocals.
Nothing is real. True love the victim. True love the victim. True love the victim. You're losing yourself. Too cool for some help. True love the victim. Nothing is real. Nothing to feel. True love the victim.
Yeah, it's kind of like harmonizing effect. See, like I got my levels lower on this one, and this one's all the way up actually.
True love the victim. You're losing yourself. Too cool for some help. True love the victim. Nothing is real. Nothing. No, it's not love. I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for love. Might turn to dust. Might turn to dust. Might turn to love. Might turn to love. Is this enough? Is this enough? It's never enough. It's never enough.
See that one? I gotta fix that a little bit.
I'm not looking for it. No, it's not love. I tell you it's trust, but I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for love.
Yeah, you can really hear the harmonize.
I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for love.
Yeah.
Now, but I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for love.
Shit bump. Yeah, that's all I'm showing anybody today. But try for real. Just try things, get what you like, do what you like. So I didn't even EQ this one for real.
True love the victim. You're losing yourself. Too cool for some help. True love the victim. Nothing is real. Nothing is real. True love the victim.
Yep. Cool. Yeah. I'm not even really gonna show y'all how I made this beat.
True love the victim. You're losing yourself. Too cool for some
I layered
True love the victim.
actually I didn't make shit. Oh yeah, I layered my snares.
Nothing.
I want to show y'all this. Layering your instruments works really well. Can't hear it, but it's there.
Keeping them out of home when I'm out of state. We're almost a conqueror. Love what my mom said. Don't ask no question. You will find the answer.
You think it doesn't do anything, but it does.
You tell me it's stress. I know it's not love. I tell you it's trust, but I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for love.
I gotta make a phone call soon. I bet. But yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. Check it out.